So behind us is something that I'm excited to work on, excited to film and bring to the channel, but this is gonna take months.
A long time.
It's gonna take a long time. So this is a project me and my dad are going in on. My dad has always wanted to have pet trout in a pond that he can go and catch, he can go and look at, whatever. He's been talking about this since I was a kid. And we have a family member that basically gave us land with this on it.
With a project.
With a big project.
My initial thoughts are, where's the pond? There's a lot of trash.
Yeah.
And what have you gotten yourself into? Watch out.
Watch out for the tire. So I know it doesn't look like much right now, but
No, it looks like a lot.
there's a lot of leaves on the top right now.
You said retention pond. Like, it looks like someone's turned this into a retention pond. And that is the best way to describe this. Like, this looks like just, I mean, there's metal poles sticking out of the middle of it. I mean, you can't even see into it. Where do you go in? You want to walk around in it today. Where are you going to go in at?
So here's the thing. I know this project is going to take months on end. It's going to be a lot, but this area has a ton of potential to be able to make an awesome pond. We can put fish in, we can put trout in, we can put bass in, have an ultimate backyard pond essentially. But right now, all it is a retention pond that has a natural spring feeding into it. Today is honestly one of the first days that I've gotten to look at the pond in depth, and I want to get in the pond, see what the bottom is, how deep it is, and just kind of explore around the pond to see what we have gotten ourselves into. So today the mission is to get into the pond, see where the spring is coming out, where the water is feeding into the pond, see what the bottom is, if it's super mucky, if it's hard, what we're dealing with. And then later on in the video, we're gonna be bush hogging this whole area, making this area a little bit more manageable and being able to walk around the whole pond without walking through kudzu. So we got a lot of bush hogging, a lot of work, but before we do that, I wanna actually get inside the pond and see what we got going on. So behind me is 10 dump truck loads worth of dirt. That is gonna be for patching the dam, building the dam up, building the sides up, so whenever water does end up coming through, it doesn't leak out. So with that, my dad came over here with the Bobcat, and I know that this process is gonna have a lot of mess ups, accidents, but I didn't think it was gonna happen this early. He came over here to work some of the dirt in, move some of the dirt around, and this happened. So yeah, just a couple days in on the pond build, the pond project, and we've already flipped a Bobcat. So the goal was for him to move the dirt so we can get the bush hog in, clean everything up, and then start repairing the dam, but we flipped the Bobcat. So 2 days into the project, and we already have a major accident. So that's why we're having to wait a few days to actually start bush hogging and cleaning up around the pond. I'm not going into super depth of what we have to do to be able to get this pond functioning, so to speak, but I promise we'll talk about that more later. But for now, let's get the waders on, let's get in the pond and see what we're working with. So whether I am getting into a nasty pond or I'm going duck hunting somewhere, I'm partnered up with Tide Wheat, and they sent me some awesome waders that I'm gonna be using for the rest of the year. And what's nice is they have the big zipper that zips all the way down the front so you can get in and out super easy. Oh wow. The boots feel good.
Let's see them. Ooh.
New boot goofing. It's in the veil camo, which I've never seen before, but it looks freaking awesome. Whether you're out in the fields hunting or in the timber, you're pretty much covered. If you're in some deep water and you need to adjust a little bit, you can pull them up like this. Also, they do have a belt loop for added support that I actually forgot the belt at home, so I'm gonna look like I'm 400 pounds. And of course, you got the old adjustable straps. But my absolute favorite part is all the zippers on the outside are waterproof. So you can put your phone, your keys, you don't gotta be worried about nothing. Oh. And they even have some pockets on the inside. Never too many pockets. What do you think? How do I look?
I think you're ready to go.
I look pretty good.
You look warm. Ooh.
Whoops. Here we go.
Oh.
Giant spider. Okay. Okay. It's a little mucky, but it's not. All right, never mind. Oh, gosh. Got some more beer bottles in here. About a foot or two of muck, and then you hit hard bottom. Oh, it stinks. It stinks. The good thing is, we got the old waders on, and this water is pretty freaking cold. The old insulated boots are keeping me nice and warm, and the waders are keeping me dry. But in the middle, it's a pretty hard bottom. Actually, literally. It's a hard bottom, but there's a ton of muck. Probably 2.5, 3 foot of muck, and then you hit hard bottom. I think right there is where the actual spring comes in, so let's try to make our way over there. Jeez, dude. We're gonna have to dig all this crap out. Oh, look at that. It is freaking gross. We're definitely getting a durability test on these waders. I'm walking through, poking myself with logs and sticks and everything. I mean, that is a ton of muck. I'm waist deep in muck. I don't know what to do. I think it's clear that this is where the spring comes. The natural spring is coming through here. So that's where the water's coming from. But it's not going very far because of all the muck. Let's try to get out. Call the old pops, tell them we screwed up. Hey, dude.
Hello?
Hey, we screwed up.
What?
Pond is gonna be a lot.
What do you mean?
I'm standing in the middle of it and I'm about 3 feet in muck.
Yeah.
It's gonna be, we're gonna have to pump all this out and then freaking dig all of it out. But I think it does have a decently hard bottom.
Solid bottom?
Yeah, I think so. It's just getting all this silt and crap out.
Walk over there and to where the water's coming out.
All right.
See is there a pretty good flow?
Okay. I'll go look and check the spring and see how good of a flow it was. I tried to make it over there, but I ended up turning around, so I'll go check it. All right, bye.
All right, love you, bye.
Look at this. This is where the natural spring is coming from. Just nice little bit of trash, you know, bunch of trash up there. But there's a decent amount of flow of water, actually. The further and further we get into this project, and it's only day 1, I'm really regretting doing this. So honestly, I'm doing this for you guys, you know, and I'm not looking forward to it. What are you thinking?
I wish I could breathe.
Inhaler from taking the trash can right here.
No, I walked up the hill with you. Holy crap.
All right, so the last thing that you guys saw was us looking at the spring and getting in the actual pond. Today, we are bush hogging the whole outskirts of the pond, making it look a little bit better. It looks like just a pit with kudzu. So we're gonna try to clean it up, make it look a little bit nicer, and hopefully you'll be able to see kind of the outskirts of the pond. Now we got to get this bad boy unloaded, head down the hill, start bush hogging.
That's a special order brush cutter. That's an 84-inch brush cutter. It's rated for 10-inch trees.
We can cut down everything we need over here.
Everything. It's high flow. It's almost too big. It's heavy. It's over 2,000 pounds. But the machine itself is a 19 model 870, and I got a hydro cooler on top so we can run a little bit longer during the summer. And then it's high flow, so it shreds. Not real sure how much you can reach because the dam is a lot narrower than I thought it was, and so the machine is too big to get on the dam. So we might have to get a smaller machine to go, because the breach in the dam is on the other side, and I'll probably have to get in here with the excavator. It's in the shop. Get it and knock the top off that, flatten it down so we can bring a roller and bring this dirt and all that stuff in.
The bush hog can only reach so far down in there without going into the pond. I'm gonna ask my cousin Chris what he thinks about it. What do you think?
I don't know, I can't get that far.
It's gonna be rough?
Yeah, it's gonna be rough. I can't get on that hill.
Yeah. I guess just get as much as we can.
Yeah.
This should be good though. The major part of today is to not get the Bobcat in the pond, but with the way this project has gone so far with flipping the Bobcat already, it's looking like something might happen like that. But we're trying to clean up. Chris is over there rolling some of the old tires out of the way so the bush hog doesn't hit it, but we should be good. We should be good. Dad's jumping in the Bobcat right now. Let me show you how big this freaking blade is on this bush hog. Oh, that is huge. To give you guys a comparison, it's giant. All right, you're good. We got our, are you the foreman on the job?
I'm OSHA.
OSHA? Flair says this is OSHA, Ocean approved.
Nova.
Nova, come here.
Come here.
No dogs, you gotta have your hard hat on.
Come here.
No hard hats, you don't got your PPE. All right, the bush hogging has begun. Oh shit. Back up, back up, back up.
That thing is crazy.
Do what?
That is crazy. It's gonna take no time. You just took down a tree.
It's looking a lot better, and he just started, you know?
This is a giant
Weed whacker.
lawnmower.
Lawnmower,
Like,
giant
holy crap.
lawnmower,
That was
basically.
not- I mean, I know what bush hogging is, but like, this is like extreme.
This one is way bigger than your average bush hog.
Really?
Yeah. The technique that he's using right now is the old pick up and put down, you know what I mean? And that's really it. While he's taking the death machine over there and cutting up stuff, let's look at what he's already done with it.
Oh my gosh! What is that?
You couldn't see this because of all the kudzu, but got two puppy dogs holding baskets. There is so much trash and stuff around here. Beer bottles, all kinds of stuff everywhere. But this is what he's cut up so far. Other than the trash, it looks pretty good. Just getting all this debris
Look.
out of here. What the heck is that?
They really had it decorated down
Yeah,
here.
I mean, it's got some decorations already. Get these decorations out of here. We'll put them by our other decorations.
The tires.
That's at least 100 pounds. That's rough.
Nova!
We'll just grind up all the rest.
That's all I can do. That's it? That's all I can get up there. I didn't realize there was that much down there.
Got a lot of room to work with. The one thing that we were worried about is all that behind where the dam is broken being dry. So that's good. We can build up the dam on the other side, but we just don't have the right equipment right now to be able to reach down in there and bush hog everything. But I guess it's a good start. This is just basically introducing the pond and what the plan is for this. There's gonna be more videos on this as far as actually cleaning up the whole side, digging out the messed up area right there where the breach is in the dam, making the dam bigger, digging out the pond, making it deeper. I mean, there's basically endless stuff that we can do here. And eventually the end goal is a place where we can swim and have some trophy trout. Try to have them year round, but most likely it'll only be in the winter. But having a trout pond in the middle of Georgia is pretty cool. So That's the end goal. That's something that he's always wanted to do. Since I was a kid, he's always talked about having trout in a pond somewhere nearby that we can go and catch and look at. But this is step one. We got a lot of work to do. So it's hard to tell what we're working with until we bush hog everything. We got a little bit of a look once we got this a little bit cleaned up, but there's a breach in the dam that we're gonna have to repair, so we're gonna go look at that real quick.
Somewhere in here we're gonna build like a launch pad or, you know, diving board, I don't know. But just to get as much space to run and
Jump into.
and launch out into the water. Hopefully we can get at least 10 feet out of this.
I took some before shots with the drone. This is what it looks like right now, and I cannot wait to see what it's gonna turn into.
When we were kids, the water was,
When you were kids?
yeah.
Wait, what? This pond's been here for,
I was 10 years old.
seriously?
Yeah.
When
That's why
were
we're
you
not-
gonna tell me this?
I didn't tell you that?
No,
I mean,
jeez.
yeah, the water, that's why we're doing what we're doing, is because it stays shady and the water stays cold year round.
Yeah.
That's the reason for
The
what
trout.
we're doing.
Yeah. You swim in this when you were a kid?
We tried.
We tried.
But it was too cold.
So this is how old is this pond? How old are you? 50?
I'm 50, so it's probably
40 something years old?
at least 40 years
So
old.
we're trying to restore an old 40-year-old pond at least. That's crazy. It's already looking better than it was whenever I got in the pond with the waders. But it's gonna be a lot. This is no easy task at all, and it might take a year plus. I was thinking maybe a few months, but once I finally came over here and looked at it, it's gonna be a lot. So hope you guys enjoyed coming along, checking out the pond, our little side project that hopefully will turn into something really, really cool to spend time with family and friends, fishing and swimming and whatever, really. But we got a lot of work to do. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, leave this video a big thumbs up, and comment what you guys think we should do to the pond, what we should do next. So love you guys, and as always,